Tonight the Stars Revolt by Gardner F. Fox, originally published in Planet Stories, March 1952. Read by Jon Gill. Part 19. The day has settled on something solid. The golden veil dissipated as before a wind, to reveal the smoke-blackened beams of a tavern room. Tandor was there, a wooden mug in one hand, straining forward from the table side, his other hand clutching its edge, staring at them. Angus helped Moana down. Tandor drained the mug and slammed it on the tabletop. He demanded, "Well? Got a belly full of it? Ready for the star trails?" "Not yet, Tandor." Tandor growled and rubbed his palm on his bald head. He grumbled, "You'll be a martyr yet. You watch, you'll see. Red Angus, who died saving nothing." The pirate grinned at him, leaning his palms flat on the tabletop. "If I win, you know what'll happen, don't you? You and I will have to rule Car. You'll be my major domo. You'll wear fine clothes and make decisions and listen to people bellyache." Tandor howled, leaping up suddenly, that his chair went skidding. He slammed his palms on the table. "Not me," he bellowed. "I want no office and no sniveling folk to spoil my days." Angus moved a hand. He put it flat to Tandor's chest and held it there. The bald giant snapped his lips together. He grew silent as a clam, and as still. The door was opening. Something that looked like a man, that was swathed in white bandages from toe to head, and just two slits for eyes and a hole for a mouth, was coming in the room. Tandor's hand swooped and lifted with a disintegrator. "Angus," whispered the apparition. "Red Angus, I need help." The pirate was across the room. Catching the bandaged figure in cradling arms, lowering him to the couch, he whispered, "This is the second time you've been on that couch, Thordad. What happened to you?" "When I left you at the globe ship dock, one of Stalte's spies knifed me and left me for dead. The Herarch sent men to find me. They doctored me and were carrying me to the Citadel when the Dictator jumped us. He sent me to his torture dungeons." The man shuddered under the bandages. The eyes through the slits were wide with horror and remembered pain. "The Dictator wanted to learn what the Herarch was after. I wouldn't tell him. Before that, he confronted me with the Herarch who disowned me. He told Stalte to do with me what he wanted." The raw hate throbbed in Thordad's voice. It sent a cold ripple through Angus's spine. The pirate leaned closer to the bandaged mouth. "The Dictator let his beasts at me for 3 days. It was horrible. But I got away. I think I went mad with pain. I crept to my cousin's house and was bandaged and partially healed there. Then I came here. You're the only hope any of us have. You've got to do something, anything, to stop that madman and the Herarch." Angus wiped his hands on his jacket. "You, Tandor, what news have you?" "I've been busy too," Tandor growled, eyeing Thordad curiously. "I've roused the men and women of the lower city. I've sent for the pirates of Yasasanin, sent for the warriors from the cities of Streath and Phaelat. We've a crew of fighting men with swords and spears, and a few disintegrators. But with the scientific might of Stalte and the Herarch, we're beaten before we start." Angus laughed. "Not yet. Stazar has promised to help. We're to meet him and get weapons he told me about. Into the teleporter on the double, all of you." When they were in the chairs, fastened to the dais, Angus threw over the lever. A golden mist formed around them, hardened. There was an instant coldness. The golden mist disappeared. The teleporter stood before the fountain of the Tower of the Ancients. Angus sprang from the machine. "Stazar, I'm back!" There was no answer. Only the silence of the dead walls of the dead city replied. It was Moana who found the blood-stained bit of silk that had been ripped from Stazar's garment. Wordlessly, she held it out to Angus. His belly turned over when he saw it. He looked at the girl, then at Tandor. "The Dictator's come for him. With Stazar to unravel the secrets of the Book of Nard, Staytal can't be beaten." Tandor shrugged massive shoulders. "I knew that a long time ago. We'll all die. It's just a matter of when and where." The end. Thank you for listening.